Good morning, Art Beauty Equilibrium Podcast family, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Episode, what is this?
283.
283, yes, man. It's a blessing. Glad that you guys are with us. G, go ahead and drop for us what we got today.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the great sleep-in. A study is changing how we look at our life-work balance. People are using paid time off to just sleep. No vacations. We're going to talk about that later.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're going to get into that later. Can't even go nowhere. Just want some rest. I want to rest, bro. Also, we're going to do an NFL update. Kentucky divorce is now down, and a lot of people are speculating if it's due to equal custody. It's a groundbreaking shift in family law, and they're saying the divorce rate went down like 25%. Wow. Due to the default custody and the Tina Turner statue. People hot about the Tina Turner statue. They done did another one wrong, y'all. We're gonna check it out. They done did somebody else wrong. The Tina Turner statue. Also, Solange is released a library, a digital library filled with various books written by people of color.
Poets and everything, right?
Poets, everything.
I can't wait to check that out. Shout out to Solange, man.
Terrence Crawford was held at gunpoint. That incident right after he won the fight.
That is
police.
Crazy. I can't believe that.
Yeah. Also, we're going to talk about Willie Moreau, who the U.S. military, a barber, who the U.S. military hired. He invented the Afro pick too. Who the U.S. military hired to teach the fade haircut. And we got an all-black polo team in Atlanta first. So yeah, let's get right into it. First of all, let's tap in with this NFL. Did you get a chance to check out any of the games? A little sports update real quick.
No, I didn't. No.
Tyreek Hill, shout out to Tyreek Hill.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, rest up. Tyreek Hill messed up his knee pretty bad.
Damn.
Rams won.
Hello, man.
Rams in the house.
Hello.
Rams in the house.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where all my Rams fans at. But
yes.
Rams fan, yeah, we pulled that one off. Also, the 49ers, man, they've got their quarterback back, but they looked a little rusty. You know, they got back Purdy, but yeah, it wasn't looking good. I think he had 2 picks. Yeah, to me, their defense is looking a little questionable. I know we play them this week, so that'll be a definite game to tap into. Philly is doing good. Philly is definitely doing good. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to Damon. Yeah, so just it's early. People like to. It looks like KC is putting it together. You know, they just broke 500. So the Chiefs, a lot of people are like, oh, the Chiefs. The Chiefs are one of those teams though, like you just know they're gonna be around. They're gonna be involved in the.
Yeah, they come around somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of cruise through the season.
Mahomes is gonna put his stamp in.
Yeah.
In the league this year, always.
Yeah. So moving on, Solange, have you want to speak on this digital library at all that she
So I just ran across it I think on Twitter.
And it's free.
It's free, but she's giving a digital platform so you can check out these books by, of course, Black individuals, inspiring Black people, and art and poetry. I have not checked it out yet, but as I saw it last night and wanted to make sure that we put it on the podcast today. So we have to check that out. So everybody, please check out this Solange Saint Heroine art, situation with these books, poetry, and art. Because I think this is going to be a very, very historical situation. She's doing her thing, man. Every time she puts her energy into something, it turns to gold.
I just want to say this for myself, and I want to ask those in the chat room. How important is this to just have cultural preservation of these works of art? Because a lot of times, there are people that archive art throughout mankind's history, and they don't always include everyone. So I think it's important to do things like this, because when you get a digital library going,
and it's free.
Like this for free.
It is free.
It's a way to hold on and preserve that art. Those pieces of literature and writings that might get overlooked.
Exactly.
So it's like, I really, really appreciate what she's doing. I think it's amazing.
That is
I think
beautiful.
it's a way to definitely just allow people who might not otherwise had an opportunity to have their works preserved and acknowledged and shared with others. I salute to that. That's great.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Solange. And hopefully we can get some more things coming our way. We got to support us, y'all. We got to support us. What's up, Shayma?
Shayma in the building.
We just talked about that Solange digital art situation. Yeah, so right now we're on what? Tina Turner?
Tina Turner, man. Again.
I didn't hear about this. So
let me know in the chat room if you all seen the Tina Turner statue. They did a tribute statue, and I think,
where is it?
I just feel like
it's in our hometown of I believe it's Tennessee. But honestly, I just want to say that there's been a lot of, kind of like backlash behind some of the statues that we've been having lately, and people don't like it. I'm just going to say it. Right. People don't like the statue. The way it looks.
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
You be the judge.
You haven't seen it. Huh? All right, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Jason.
Oh, no, said. No, that thing, it does not look like Tina Turner.
I just feel like maybe
they should have just had her legs, and that was it. I don't. No disrespect to the artist, but
yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Like
I don't. As an artist myself, we all do hair, which is an art form. Like, we don't want to slight the artist, right?
Right.
But when you're doing a tribute to somebody, it's supposed to look like them. And I feel like that's where we're just missing the mark. And it just seems like we've seen this so many times. Remember we talked about, who was it, Dwayne Wade last time?
Yes. Man, that statue was, you know what? I don't want to disrespect any artist. All art is beautiful. But the accurateness of Dwayne Wade's and this Tina Turner.
Oh, that right there.
Yeah.
That's enough to get the gist of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And maybe it's time to go to another type of material, maybe. Maybe we need a different...
Hey, man, it ain't that Ralph, yo. But shout out to the artist. Look.
Shout out to the artist. We
don't
want to...
Because he could definitely say, well, you do it better. So...
Maybe somebody just needs to come up with another material.
Because they have laser and everything. They could have did... I don't know,
yes,
bro.
To me, the hair is just...
I'm not trying to poop on this art, but it just don't... It does not...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not...
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
It's giving Mad Max.
I just want to say this. The artist is very well known, and he has done installations in Atlanta, too.
Yeah.
But let's just say this.
Remember the Martin Luther King one?
That
It looked like he was...
Oh,
it's cast in
not that one.
bronze. It's cast in bronze, and I want to know how visually, I feel like the artist's visualization of something that's within them is maybe different. He maybe have wanted to basically show you know, her hair, because her hair was iconic just like she was. So maybe the oversized hair was
So
something
maybe
that
they
was
was
like,
paying more attention to the
maybe
hair.
he was paying
and
homage
not
to,
to
you know what I
the
mean?
face.
With
You
the
know what?
hair.
That's funny. We just had this conversation because if you look at Tina Turner, she's always known for her big hair, right? But
Right.
her hair, light can go through her hair, right? And I'm not even trying to be funny, but like light can pass through, so you can see the different textures and shades, and you can see where it's thin at. When you transfer that type of imagery to bronze, it doesn't. You don't see the wispiness of it.
We
It's
were
just,
talking about that last time.
it's
I don't know
just-
how wispy you can make some bronze
Yeah,
bangs.
you can't.
in
That's why I
hair.
said they might
Yeah.
need to switch the
I
medium.
see what
But
y'all saying.
let me ask this question to everybody.
AJ put
is it
tomatoes. Jeez.
is it fair to harshly critique public art, or should we just appreciate the intent behind it?
That's a good question.
I'm 50-50 on that one, and I'm just gonna stand right there on that because you're gonna get critiqued, especially if it's public art and it's supposed to represent somebody. You're gonna get critiqued. I'm sorry, hands down. You want this public statue to look as much as possible as a person, and no offense, no disrespect, but you want it to be accurate. You want it to be accurate, straight up. So
Yeah, I think there's a slight difference between like artist interpretation, like you said, what you want to focus on, what you want to highlight, and then you got the interpretation versus a respectful representation of the artist. And I think that's where it just feels like another one, another one. It's like, so I really appreciate art. Can't say enough, no disrespect to the artist, but it just feels like it's missed the mark. And the public has clearly stated in unity, this has missed the mark.
here comes
Right.
Clint.
As well as
Clint is
Dwayne
always on
Wade,
time.
as well as Dwayne Wade and Allen Iverson and Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And it's like people are not liking the statues of our icons.
And that's what I said. Maybe it's time to switch the medium that they are using. Like maybe we need to go away from bronze and use something else that can stand the test of time.
Should we just be happy that it's something that's new
Yeah.
to them? I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. It's still
we
a
really
tribute.
appreciate
It's
that.
still a
50-50,
tribute.
like you said.
It's still
Yeah.
a tribute, but
But
yeah.
on the fence. Sorry.
All right,
Sorry.
we're gonna move along. The U.S. military hired a black barber by the name of Willie Moreau to teach the fade haircut, and this is crazy because I did not know this,
I didn't either.
and this is how I make a living, and you would think we would know this, but they're saying it's more on the side of a hidden history, and he was an entrepreneur and a barber. And he was indeed contracted, we had to fact check this, by the Pentagon in 1970s to teach thousands of military barbers how to cut black hair, specifically the fade,
So
standardize grooming and improve morale.
So anytime you guys see that fade on black or white people's hair in the military, know that came from a black beard. So yeah, once again, the contribution to this black excellence once again proves that America needs us black folks, y'all. We got, we got to stand strong.
And I just want to say he had one of the most infamous and durable blow dryer combs ever that I've used in my career. It was a detachable comb that you can put on and put off any commercial blow dryer, and it was very, 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 very sturdy. As a matter of fact, I think I still have one at my house to this day because I just want to hold on to it once I stop using those type of blow dryers.
Oh wow, that's
And
dope.
also, he is credited with the newly updated Afro pick because Afro picks were found in Africa and Pan Asia, throughout history. But what we dubbed as the Afro pick, he is credited for. So he did bring that, basically back famous with the Afro.
So he brought us the
he
Afro
basically-
pick, dog.
Exactly. So he basically modernized and made the Afro picks famous. So, and his family owned a chain of beauty supplies, very famous beauty supplies back in his hometown. And one of his his relatives right now are still basically on Instagram giving hair care tips. So
That's
it's just
wonderful.
a little,
Put the brother on.
yeah, a
That
little
is
bit more
dope.
about
Put him
Willie
up
Morrow.
there. Put him up there.
That
Long
is
time
dope with a
ago.
pair of
Yeah.
wall clippers. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that is dope.
Crazy, man.
And I
I
just
might
want to
need
say,
that picture, man.
I was just thinking
I
out
need
my
that
head,
picture,
bro.
man.
I
I want to put that
That's
up.
dope.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
that's
that's
art
I
right
just want to
there.
say this.
Shout
In the
out to-
article, it did mention that.
Shout out to Willie.
Basically, it helped black soldiers, especially black soldiers, because before they hired Willie Morrow, they were having a hard time staying within regulation. And as anybody knows, the military has certain regulations for hair,
Right.
and they were having trouble trying to keep their Afro hair in regulation. And that was one of his jobs, to basically say, hey, you can have your look, you can have your cultural,
Right.
heritage still, and still, look good and be groomed in the military.
Boy, look at that black excellence.
And it's crazy because like when you read about it, it says the intentions was to boost morale. So what does that tell you about just being groomed and being acknowledged?
Yes.
If you look good, you
having-
feel good.
There you go.
You feel good, you might go out there and keep America strong. There you go.
So it just makes you wonder too, like what other overlooked cultural
Yes.
contributions have a significantly
you see what
shaped
David put? Without him, we'll still have bowl cuts.
mainstream institutions. Exactly. Everybody looking crazy. So it just makes you
Crazy.
wonder, like, when I see stories like this, it's like, man, we gotta share this. We have to put this on
Yes. Yes.
on blast because it's so impactful when you think about the fade. The fade.
Fade.
Exactly.
We're talking about a fade that they tried to give credit to somebody else. It's like, nah, man, that's Willie's fade.
Yeah,
Willie made that fade, man. So shout out to Willie Monroe again.
Oh,
All right,
we
y'all.
got
This is the
next.
deep dive. Moving on. The great paid time off pivot. Are Americans choosing sleep over sightseeing? So this is a study by the Sleep Foundation. Finds that a significant number of Americans are using PTO primarily to rest. They're not booking any trips. They're not going anywhere. They are catching up on sleep, and they're prioritizing mental and physical recovery. So, like, what does that tell you?
That we work too goddamn much. Hell,
Exactly.
that's what it means. We work too much. If we have to take vacation time just to get some sleep, bro, what does that do?
I
It's
like
too
this.
much, bro.
So on one of the hashtags that's generated, it says burnout culture. And I just want to say, I did listen to a podcast about, it's been a minute, but one of my customers sent me, and it's basically like for mental health, sleeping for mental health, sleeping for healing,
Right.
sleeping, being very, very intentional and very, very really just relaxing your state and making sure you make time for sleep, because it can be absolutely healing to your body and your mind. Pulling away from devices, pulling away from even the things
Right.
that's going on in your household, just sleeping.
I totally agree, because that is when your body is healing. If you work out, if you have injuries, your body heals when it's sleep, when it's at a resting point. So you need to rest.
No, facts. And I just want to say this too about this topic. When you think about it, and let me know in the comments, it feels like you almost need an extra 3 or 4 days worth of paycheck to even have a little bit of relief from your bills. So it's like you're literally working almost at your absolute, I'm not even gonna say almost, you're working at your maximum capacity
Yes,
right
maximum.
now. And everybody's trying hard just to survive. And it's like you don't have any more days, you don't have any more energy. People are surviving off of like 3-4 hours of sleep sometimes, sometimes less than that, just to go to work, travel, if you got children, if you got other obligations, and this is not that shocking, because I know a lot of people that are complaining about the price of everything, and it just goes to show you, like, man, this is impacting our lives to the point where something got to give.
Something
And I
has
just want to
give.
say too, vacation is a time to catch up and really and truly be off. Let's just be real about the everyday life of people and the fact that they don't really have off. There's no off that really
Right.
coexist within your life. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
if you're basically saying that you have like off time, and in your off time you have to catch up and be, because a lot of people are caretakers for their aging parents. Also, people still who are working class are still involved in their kids' lives, even if their kids are grown. You know what I mean? And being helpful to the young adult kids these days, you know, because of the way the economy is set up. And if you have kids, if you have outside work, a lot of times, which has been shared to me, people are basically having to ask their supervisors and their authoritative figures at their job can you respect my off time? If there's even a thing, if they can even do that. Because
Right.
people will call them off hours, after work hours, like 24 hours, and still ask things even if they are off.
And I also want to say too, real quick, just so we have the numbers in the poll, which was tens of thousands of people. They said 37% of people said, "Yeah, I use my vacation time to rest."
Right,
That's a
crazy.
lot.
right.
That's more than a third, you know. So they're basically saying like, by the time that I get to use my vacation time, I don't have enough money to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And furthermore, I feel drained. I need to recover. So sometimes those and this is what happens too. Even the weekend scenario, when you get off work a lot of times on that last day, by the time you get off and run your errands, you're tired. You're gonna go to bed.
Facts.
So then you got that whole whatever your Saturday is, but we're just gonna say Saturday for our purposes. Your Saturday is running errands, doing all the things that you didn't have time to do during the week, and then that Sunday comes, and what you got to do? I gotta get ready for work. So it's like,
Yeah. That's a
I
lot.
totally understand. It's just like a never-ending loophole. So I understand, and it just makes you feel like, to everybody out here, right? Are these exotic vacations that everybody desires to take? How much of a reality is that for the average person? Like, oh, going here and spending a week somewhere. Like, that takes money. It takes, it takes a lot. So I wonder, like, is this a shift in the American workforce to where that might not even be realistic?
Right.
Well, I just want to say this in regards to things, just like we talked about, the sleeping. I feel like you have to make things intentional. Even if you have to start saving 2 years beforehand, make the time and have grace on each other. That's why it's very important to basically not be so hard on our loved ones and people who are around us. Like, let's make, I think, task and life easier because we are a collective. Humanity is a collective. You know what I mean? So if we can find ways around our jobs, around our families, around our communities that we work and live in, most definitely make those times easier and pitch in, okay? Pitch in on the party. Help each other. That's it.
And we need to do that, but also these employers need to stop giving
Right.
employees 3-4 people other jobs as well. So by the time you do get off work, you are ridiculously burnt from those hours you can put in, and on top of that, the extra hours and the overtime.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, man, it's just a lot, man.
Because people are doing like many people's jobs. It's not like you said, they're hiring. That's a great point, Jason.
All right, let's move on to this last topic before we run out of time. Kentucky's divorce rate has dropped by approximately 25%, you guys, from 2016 to 2023 in a study. And they are saying this is following a new law that made 50-50 custody, shared child custody, basically a default in divorce and separations. So what are y'all thoughts on that? Like with this law, do you see the actual connection here? They're saying now, because basically the argument is now because the laws are defaulted to 50%, that it's no longer, and that dictates a lot of the money in a lot of situations. It's no longer an incentive to get divorced. Now, some people are arguing this is going to make the women trapped into the situation that they might not want to be in. And other people are arguing, well, this is proof that if you take away the incentive to separate, hey, you know, you might work it out. But 25% is a lot. That's a huge drop off. You know, it's not like you know a little bit. That's a lot. That's what.
And let's just say also that the divorce rate around America has dropped a total of 18%.
Right.
And we think that, or we assume that that's because more people are getting married at an older age.
Right.
So it's less I mean, being more responsible and thinking things out, you know, a little bit more. So that's why, you know, the divorce rate is less. But when it comes to Kentucky and this 50-50, I don't know. It sounds kind of good because if you don't have, once you don't have that incentive, and you know, it's like, okay, well, a woman can't just say, I'm going to divorce you. You're going to pay alimony and child support. You know, now you guys have to really co-parent and figure things out on a 50-50 level, and you guys got to do that anyway. Yeah, you might as well stay together.
And also, I totally agree with the divorces down, period, which is good because divorces getting higher and higher and higher. But now I guess people are just waiting longer to get married. And with that, you know, you might make a more, you know how they say you change and you grow as an individual, and sometimes you grow apart and sometimes you're like unevenly yoked. So I think by just waiting, you probably are going to select a person that is more to who you are settling to be. You know, if you wait later in life, you're not, you know, because when you're young, your brain isn't fully even developed yet. So
Exactly.
It's like your reasoning and your logic is not all there, and you really don't know the things that you're going to want later on in life down the road. So I think just by waiting, it lowers it. But also,
I mean,
you're more
incentivizing educated and everything when it comes to being older. You know what you want and definitely do not want. You know, but going back to this Kentucky thing, once the court said, hey, you know, y'all gonna have to figure this out, and it's not gonna just be a payout for women. Yeah, I'm sorry, you know, it sounds like a good idea, and I hope that within reason, because I don't want no woman getting duped, and you know, I know back in the day the laws, the reason why we have child support and everything, because men were just ducking out on their families, and that was not cool at all. So that's why we have the laws. This is why we have the laws in place. So it's not, you know, like it wasn't for it was definitely for a reason, but that reason now isn't what it was back then. So it's different. So now I think that, you know, they need to change laws a little bit because this is something that affects us every day.
Right.
Every day.
They said they're going to stick beside them. They're going to stick beside them, y'all.
Yeah, every single day.
And real quick, we ain't got time to get too deep into this, but Terrence Crawford was held at gunpoint. That's all you got to know. Right after he won that tremendous fight by the police, that's messed up, racially profiled.
Yeah, man.
Like you didn't just watch this man on your TV.
Watch this man.
Just watch this man.
Yeah, we're going to have to do better.
And real quick, shout out to Atlanta's historical achievement with the polo team, breaking barriers. They just won. Brand new team, all black down there in Atlanta. What's the name of the school again, Shima?
Best Academy.
Best Academy. Shout out to Best Academy, the all black polo team.
Not only was it their
That's gonna be a
first
movie.
of all, it was their very first match. So
Their first match.
Really?
So,
First
yes,
match they won.
That's something that was
breaking all type
indeed.
of stereotypes and stuff. Shout out.
That's dope.
They might have to. What's that movie with Terrence Howard?
Pride?
Yeah.
Is it Pride? No, don't quote me. I think it's called Pride.
Yeah. Shout out to them though, man. Shout out to that school. And also one more shout out about Chica.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Chica event, the Plant Chica event.
Oh, okay, yes. Now,
Real
okay,
quick.
now, exactly. So October 4th, right here down the street from us in Lamar Park, there's a wonderful event going on. If you're a plant lover, 2,000
2,000
free
plants, y'all.
plant giveaway. October 4th, look her up on Instagram, Plant
Plant
Chica.
Chica.
Plant Chica
Adopt
in
a
Lamar
plant,
Park.
give a plant a home. She'll be giving away
Yes,
2,000
2,000
plants.
Oh, I'll be there because I need
Go
a plant.
down there.
I need a couple
You know,
more
plants are a good source of oxygen, y'all. Get that
Yes,
oxygen in your
yes.
house.
We need it.
Get that life.
And
Talk
I
to the
would say
plants.
too that they're now linking it with, not that we didn't already know this, but with positive mental health. So it can be something that is that triggers happiness, feeling good, peace, relaxation. So those are the things.
See, that's the problem. We need more plants
See,
around
more
here.
plants.
Exactly.
We need
Exactly.
more damn plants.
Hey, you
Yeah.
can take a nap in front
And
of.
follow Lyndon's new plant
Oh yeah,
page,
Plant Daddy.
Plant
Shout out to the Plant Daddy. Yeah, you need to go down and get some more plants, bro. But all right, y'all.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, y'all.
It's free 99. And
We'll
hit
see
that
y'all
hype
next week.
button. Hit that hype button for us
Yes,
too.
Yes, yes.
absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so
Love
much.
y'all.
Next week.
We can turn the ground.